Oh, Endora. I packed that bed away when you were a year old. You're much too big to be sleeping in that bed now. Wouldn't you rather have a nice nap on the sofa, sweet pea? I know. It is a bit scary leaving home, but don't you forget, you were in hell for months, and you came back just fine, so nothing scarier than hell, is it? And after all, we're just moving out of town. Think of all the fun we'll have, Endora. The places we're going to go. You'll make lots of new friends. And Nurse Precious will be able to teach you to speak orangutan. And there are lots of snakes down there in Florida. And they'll be able to teach you parcel tongue. All right, Pumpkin. You have a nice little sleep, and I promise you, when you wake up, things will look much brighter. In the meantime, Mummy'll pack up all our stuff for our big move. All right? Sweet dreams, sweet pea. She's going to have to snap out of this sometime, whether she likes it or not. We are getting out of here before it's too late. Harmony is doomed. The hourglass of destruction. I know we're living on borrowed time, but that is the darkest warning the dark side has ever sent us. When the sands in that hourglass run down, the worst hell this town has ever seen is going to be unleashed. We have to get out of here now. We are going to wind up dead like everyone else. Dead as doornails.
That darling man.
Hey, Paloma.
Noah. They're beautiful. What a lovely surprise. But you shouldn't have. They must have cost a fortune.
As a matter of fact, I didn't.
Didn't what?
These aren't from me. Go ahead, read the card.
Well, if you didn't send them, then who did?
I think we have a pretty good idea. Roberto.
Don't you feel as if a huge weight has been lifted from your shoulders?
Well, you can say that again. Can't believe Pretty faked her pregnancy.
Well, at least now we know she's capable of anything.
Yeah. You know, in a way, I'm sad. I believed in that baby. It never existed.
Well, I am so glad that Pretty's not pregnant. I mean, I knew she would do anything to come between us, but now that she's been exposed, there's nothing she can do. There's no baby, so Pretty has nothing to hold over your head.
Yeah. Pretty's never gonna come between us either.
What the hell are you doing here?
Where else am I supposed to go? I can't go back to the mansion. Louise and Fancy are probably there, and they're probably making love.
Well, you should have gone a lot farther than my cottage.
Like where?
Like the Sahara or the bottom of a volcano. Now that Father is dead, you have no one to protect you. If I were you, I would get out of town. But thank God I'm not you, because I would not have the courage to show my face to Luis or Fancy or anyone else in this family ever again.
Don't say that!
What is wrong with you? I mean, how on earth were you going to pull off being pregnant for 9 months?
I told you!
How desperate are you? You frighten me. You're as crazy as Luis's ex-girlfriend Beth, and we all know what happened to her.
Oh, God.
Exactly. You need to get out of town. Just get on a plane to Europe. Go crawl in a hole and stay there. And stay away from Luis and Fancy. Because Luis will want nothing to do with you ever again.
Once I leave on this trip, that's it. I'm not going to come back to Harmony. It would be too painful to see Ethan and Gwen in a real marriage with a family.
Packing for little Ethan's trip already?
Yes. I need to make sure that we're all set so we can leave the minute the wedding is over.
Yes, the wedding.
Mr. Winthrop? Mrs. Winthrop, she always accuses me of overstepping my bounds, but I just feel like you're not too excited about this wedding.
No, it's not that I'm not excited. I'm all right. I'm not excited as I should be. Gwen's a marvelous woman. It's just that she's not Teresa, and Teresa's always going to be the one in my heart. And I guess I can't blame myself for wishing that it was Teresa I was marrying.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
I don't want anything more to do with Pretty. If I never saw her again, that would be just fine.
I'm upset, too. What she did to us was cruel. And I hate the fact that she lied to us. But I don't hate Pretty.
Why not?
I don't know. Hate always ends up being a two-way street, and nothing good ever comes of it. Besides that, it takes a lot of energy. And I feel sorry for Pretty more than anything. But I don't hate her.
Face facts, Pretty. You lost, and you lost big. You just proved to the world how ugly you are on the inside.
Shut up.
Leave town and never come back. You never had a chance with Luis to begin with, and you sure as hell don't have one now.
You're wrong! You are all wrong!
You're really frightening me.
Good. Let it sink in, Aunt Sheridan. Luis loves me, and we are going to be together forever. And there is nothing that you or my bitch sister Fancy can do to stand in my way.
Mr. Winthrop, whether you believe in heaven or someplace else, a love like that doesn't dissipate. It lives forever. And I know that Teresa must love you with all of her being. She wants to be with you more than anything. It's the pain of being apart from you. It's almost too much for her to bear. You know, she is in your heart, and, well, you are in hers.
You sound like a mystic. How do you know all this?
Isn't that obvious?
No. You've never even met Teresa. You know so much about her, though.
Well, there I go again. My mouth just always gets me into trouble.
Wait a second. I know why you know so much about Teresa. My God, it is so clear now.
My beautiful Paloma, I love you. I adore you. I will always love you. Sent with a kiss, Roberto. It's really sweet.
Happy now?
Turn for that guy.
Just don't lose your temper, okay?
Don't lose my temper. Why should I not lose my temper, all right? And don't tell me that this is just something that one friend sends to another, okay? Friends don't send each other little notes and long stem roses.
I better put this in water.
You better throw them in the trash is what you better do.
Hey, calm down, okay?
Why should I calm down? Give me a break. The guy, he knows that we're together now, Paloma. All right, he knows we're about to be married. How dare he?
Well, they're beautiful.
Don't say that to me. God, how could he send you long stem roses and a note that says he will always love you?
Noah, he can't help that, okay? He always has. Now, I understand why you're a little upset.
Well, I'm a little upset. Try furious. I'm so furious. I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna kill him.
Oh my Timmy's little toes. Oh, what wonderful years we had together. Who'd have thought an old witch would learn so much about life and love from a doll? I remember one day when the two of us... Oh, no time for memories, Tabby. The hourglass is running down. But I will take this little set of clothes with me. After all, that's all I've got left of him. Of course, he'll always live here. As he did the day when I first sewed him together. And the day when he gave up his life for another. I'll tell Endora when she can understand about all our wonderful adventures. There you are. I know you're always watching over me, Tim. But listen, don't you throw many more of those white feathers down here. I've got enough to stuff a few cushions. Now... Goblin's giblets. I forgot all about Fluffy. Oh, how could I be so stupid and forget about my little kitty cat? What am I going to do with Fluffy? I can't take him to Florida. I mean, I can't take him to see Nurse Precious. Orangutans are an endangered species. He'd gobble her up like a caterpillar. Don't worry, Fluffy. Tabby's not going to leave you in the lurch. No, I'll think of something. I'll find a temporary home for you somewhere, and then when all this madness is over, we'll be reunited. So don't you worry. Oh, a temporary home. Where will I find a temporary home for Fluffy? I've got an idea. I'll find the perfect home for Fluffy. I know I will.
Noah, calm down.
I'm not going to calm down, Paloma. Roberto has been asking for a killing ever since he got back to Harmony, and I'm going to give him one.
I know you're not too happy about the flowers, okay? I get it. I wouldn't like it if one of your many ex-girlfriends sent you flowers on a card like that. But what does it matter? I don't care about him. I love you, okay? And I'm devoted to you.
Thank you, Paloma. But this is not about you, okay? This is about Roberto and how he's been sidling up to you ever since he came back to Harmony. And I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm going to set him straight.
You're scaring me. I don't want you and Roberto to get into a big fight. Promise me you won't do anything crazy.
Well, that's up to him.
Hush up, Fluffy. We can't afford to blow this one. Hello? What? I beg your pardon? Oh, how old is he? Oh, I should think he's a few 100 years old by now. I first saw him when he somehow snuck aboard the Mayflower. You know, that awful ship the Pilgrims used to sail to Plymouth Rock. How I got caught up with that bunch of hypocrites, I don't know. Anyway, I digress. I was on the deck. Well, we were both on the deck, and our eyes met. And he's been my kitty ever since. Of course, he was much smaller then, but he still had an enormous appetite. Frankly, I think that he was the reason that some of those pilgrims didn't survive the voyage. However, I digress. A what? Oh, of course not. I was joking. Of course, he's not really a few 100 years old. No. I was talking cat years. Cat years, of course. Forgive the vagaries of an old woman. What? A photograph? You'd like a photograph? Oh, yes. I can fix that. You just hang on one moment, all right? We find here. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at the smile on his face as he's playing with the postman. You're going to be all set, Fluffy. And then when all this madness is over, I'll come and get you, and we'll start afresh someplace new. Maybe Los Angeles. Oh, no. Los Angeles is a city of angels. We wouldn't want to go there. All right? Is it coming through? Hello? That is exactly the same reaction as I had from that woman at the SPCA. I don't understand these people. They are supposed to care for animals. Really, the nerve of it. It's all right, Fluffy. Don't get your heckles in a twist. I am going to find you a temporary home somewhere, somehow. Don't worry about it.
I should have gone with him. I hope everything's okay upstairs. Roberto will talk some sense into him. Noah will come down and they'll talk like two civilized human beings. Who am I kidding? They're going to kill each other. I have to stop them. No, I'll only make things worse. But how could things get any worse?
Does this guy think he is Casanova? Roberto, where are you? Roberto! Amigo, it's Noah. I'd like to talk to you for a moment about my fiancée.
Luis, I am not as charitable as you are. I don't understand you. Why don't you hate Pretty? Look at what she's done to us, to you in particular. She lied about being pregnant.
I know. Trust me, I know. All I am saying is try and put yourself in her shoes, try and understand the root of her unhappiness.
You think it's me, don't you? You think it's all because of what happened to Pretty. Oh my God, not you too. Luis, she has been using her horrible scar as an excuse to get away with murder for years. And I, for one, am sick of it.
Fancy, would you calm down, okay? That is not what I meant. All I am saying is what is going on with Pretty goes a lot further than the scars on her face.
What have I been trying to tell you?
Okay, then why don't you have some pity? Because whatever is going on the inside with that girl is a lot more painful than what you see on the outside. Maybe pain she'll never recover from.
Luis loves me. We're gonna get married. You'll see. I just have to figure out some way to get him back.
Really delusional.
No, I am not. I know what we had.
You had nothing. He had sex with you because Father forced him to.
No, you don't understand, and none of you understand. When we were together, it was amazing, okay? It was like two souls connecting. And I know that he felt it too because I saw it in his eyes, and I felt it in his kiss and his lips, and he made me feel beautiful. For just that one moment, Aunt Sheridan, I felt beautiful. It was like magic. Pure magic.
If things happen the way you say they did, then I'm happy for you. I will never forget being with Luis.
Oh, that's sweet. You want to know the difference between you and me, Aunt Sheridan? You are going to wallow in your memories of you and Luis while Fancy steals the man you love right out from under you. But not me. I will do anything to get Luis back, and I mean anything.
I know why you know what Teresa feels.
It's not possible.
Yes, it is.
No, I mean, Mr. Winthrop, really,
No, you understand what Teresa would feel. The same reason how you understand what I always feel. The day you came into this house, you've been able to understand me. It's the same reason why I feel so open to discussing everything with you. I don't know, maybe it is mystical, but I feel a connection with you. And it's very similar to the way I felt about Teresa. But see, that connection with Teresa, it's gone. It was snatched away from me. It's gone forever.
No, it's not. I mean, you can still have the life that you always dreamed of.
No, I can't. How? The love of my life is gone. She's not coming back.
I'm not saying that I'm any more compassionate than the next guy. But as a cop, I have seen things that will break your heart. People who lash out because all they have ever known in their lives is pain. Now, I understand that you have a right to be furious with Pretty. Just try and understand everything that she has gone through.
As if I haven't?
Fancy Alistair treated her like dirt. He told her that she was hideous and that she would never be loved by anyone, and then he treated you like a princess. And can you imagine what that did to her? What made her feel the pain that she had to go through because of that man? And because of that, I cannot just blame her. Not for all of it. I have to blame Alistair, too.
But Louise Pretty isn't innocent. She's not just a victim. What she did to us, to you, it's a crime.
You're right. I am not saying that it wasn't. All I am saying is that she suffered because of Alistair. And for that, I pity her. I pity anyone who has suffered because of that man.
Fancy is the only thing standing in my way. She's completely manipulating him. He loves me, but she just keeps spewing these lies in his ear.
She really is crazy.
It's okay, Aunt Sheridan. It's okay, because I'm going to figure out a way to get Fancy out of Luis's life forever.
Okay, I can see how determined you are.
No, not determined, okay? Aunt Sheridan, it's meant to be. It's written in the stars. He is mine. He's always been mine.
Okay, but given everything that's happened, it's going to be a little difficult to get Luis back.
No, it won't. Because once Fancy's out of the way, it'll be fine.
What are you going to do?
She's the only thing standing in my way. She's it. Now, and what do you do if there's a big rock in the middle of the road and you have to get through? What do you do?
Again, what are you going
You flatten it. You blow it up.
You know Luis and Fancy are going to be married.
No. That's what they think, but it won't ever happen. It won't happen because I have the perfect way. Oh my God, I have the perfect way to get Fancy out of Luis's life forever.
I have to tell him who I really am.
Like, there's no way I'm ever going to be able to have the life that I dreamed of with Teresa. And I don't think I'll be able to have that kind of life with Gwen, but I know what you're thinking. Maybe I can create the life I was meant to have with Teresa with Gwen. I just think it's ever going to happen.
Then why waste your time?
Excuse me? What do you mean?
Why remarry Gwen if this is how you feel? It doesn't seem like it would even be fair to her.
You're right. It doesn't seem fair. I know. Gwen is willing to have me any way she can. And the children need to have a mother. They need to have a family. Teresa was all about family. She would want the children to have a mother.
Any mother? Are you sure she would want you to remarry Gwen?
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, Fluffy will behave himself, I assure you. No, don't worry about a thing. Thank you. Goodbye. You listen to me, Fluffy. That nice witch doctor was the only reasonable human being I could get on the phone tonight. So, you better behave yourself. You better behave perfectly. Do you hear me? He said that Skull Island just hasn't been the same since Kong left, so he's putting out the welcome mat for you. He said there are lots of other big animals for you to make friends with, so just be careful who you eat. Only eat the villagers who are actually tied up for sacrifice, do you understand? Now, there's a freighter leaving for Skull Island tonight. You've got to stow away in the hold. And for Hades' sake, please control your appetite. Because if too many sailors disappear on the voyage, someone will get suspicious. Now go on. Go. Go before I start getting all upset again. Go on, you big lunk. Until we meet again. Oh, my devil. Oh, the sands are running down. Oh, and Dora and I have to get out of here before disaster strikes. It's going to be horrific. Everything is going to be finished, gone after all these years. I wonder if there's going to be anything at all left standing in Harmony. That's it. Whatever I've forgotten, I'm going to have to do without. I want to get out of here before whatever happens, happens. Oh no. Oh, no. It can't have started yet. No, the sands are still running. Oh, no, spirits. Spirits, please, don't let the evilness begin yet. I have to get Endora out of here. Please.
I don't want to hear one more word out of you, hombre. You stay the hell away from Paloma or else.
Dios mío. Noah! Roberto! Both of you, stop it! Oh my God. That sounded like someone was going out the window. Noah!
Oh, please, spirits, please. Please tell me that I haven't left it too late. I have a child here. I have to get her out of Harmony before the badness begins. I've heeded your warning. I'm packing. I'm packing. Please, spirits. Thank you, spirits. The badness hasn't begun. I have to get out of here. We are leaving. We are leaving now. Oh, the sands of time are running out for this town. But there's still time for we two witches to make a break for it. I'm going to wake Endora now. Oh, Endora's never in a good mood when I wake her from a deep sleep. But she's just going to have to deal with it. Endora, sweet pea. We have to leave now. Endora, wake up. Wake up, darling. We're going on that lovely trip now. Yeah, we're going down to the land of sunshine and bananas. Oh, Nurse Precious is going to be so surprised to see how much you've grown. Endora? I know you can hear me in there, you naughty little witchling. Endora, come along now. Wake up, wake. Endora. She's not there. Endora, where are you? Endora!
Noah! Roberto! Oh my God. What's happened here?
Hi.
Noah? What happened? Where is Roberto? You killed Roberto?
I'm sorry, Luis. I guess you must be a better person than I am. I am not as forgiving as you. I blame Pretty for everything she did, not Grandfather. And I want nothing more to do with her. She's not my sister anymore.
Well, if that's the case, I don't think you have to worry about that because she was so ashamed and embarrassed after what she did that I'm sure she's miles away by now and never wants to see us again.
Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful? If Pretty and Sheridan will just leave us alone forever, we would have no worries. All I want is the chance to marry the man I love and to live in peace.
Sounds good to me. I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Yeah, you'd better. You're gonna have to deal with me. Just think, Pretty is out of our lives. We can relax.
Nothing's ever going to come between us again.
you must know, I want what's best for you.
Do you?
Of course I do. I mean, yes, we've had our differences, but you're still my niece. And I care about you. I love you. I think your fantasies are starting to get out of control.
It's not a fantasy. Aunt Sheridan, fancies, no problem. I know exactly what to do to her to get her out of Luis's life, and then I'll just step right in and take him.
I'm almost afraid to ask. You're not going to kill her, are you?
Would I do that?
Yeah, you would. I mean, you tried to kill her on the wharf, then you tried to crash her plane.
Okay, maybe I was acting out a bit then. And I admit that sometimes I do have a temper, but no. Nothing I'm going to do is lethal. It's just deliciously perverse.
Okay, what exactly?
I'll show you, okay? Okay.
What is that?
It's acid.
What?
An eye for an eye. A face for a face, Aunt Sheridan. It's perfect. I'm going to do exactly to her what she did to me. I'm going to throw acid in her face. Oh, my God. Can you picture her beautiful face, a bloody mess?
No, you can't.
I have to. And Sheridan, I have to destroy Fancy's life exactly the way she destroyed mine.
You know, if you love Teresa as much as you say you do, you should consider her wishes about remarrying. Don't you think?
Yeah, I suppose.
Do you really think that she would want you to marry Gwen?
You know what? If you look Teresa up on the internet, you would see that Gwen and Teresa haven't always gotten along. But the two most important people in Teresa's life were Jane and little Ethan. She loved those kids, and she would want them to have a mother, to have a family.
Not that mother.
And Teresa would trust my judgment. She would even say that Gwen's a good mom.
Not anymore. Mr. Winthrop, I don't mean to butt in, but has it ever occurred to you that you could be wrong? Teresa's mother, Pilar, is such a strong presence in her grandchildren's life. Perhaps Teresa wouldn't want you to remarry at all.
No, I doubt that. Teresa would want her children to have a family, to have a mother.
I suppose you're right.
Reminds me, actually, Teresa wrote a letter to me that I found in her diary.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, I was just starting to read it when Gwen came in to tell me about moving the date up for the wedding, and I don't remember what I did with it. I thought I'd put it in my pocket. I think I left it up in the attic. Would you excuse me? I really want to finish reading it.
Oh, please.
Thanks.
You're never going to find that letter, Ethan, because Gwen found it and she destroyed it. If only you would have read it, then you would know that I don't want you to renew your vows. If only I could tell you that I'm really alive, that I'm here. But I can't. So I guess our days are filled with if-onlys.